In Top Topic, we look at one of the biggest stories making news here in China over the last 24 hours. TV screens in Shanghai's taxis have been claimed to be safety hazards, allegedly being the cause of death in traffic accidents. And now these in-vehicle advertising screens are sparking similar concerns in other cities. There are now calls for a nationwide check on TV screens in taxis. The Shanghai Municipal Transport and Port Authorities says it had found dangers in monitors built into the back of the front passenger seat's headrests. This follows deaths or injuries allegedly caused by the screen, which is around 20 centimetres long and 15 centimetres wide. Safety concerns about the screens came into the spotlight following a number of accidents. In March, Lu Heng, 24 years old, suffered from a fractured skull when her head bumped against the solid surface of a monitor when her cab crashed into a roadside barrier. In October, a passenger was killed in a traffic accident and the victim's family claimed the death is related to the taxi's monitor. In both cases, the victims were not wearing seatbelts when the accident took place. Taxi drivers in the city say backseat passengers' heads can bump against the monitor if they make an emergency stop. Shanghai's iTaxi media has removed all of its products from the more than 2,000 cabs owned by the Blue Union Taxi Co. for failing the national safety standard. Although Touch Media, the biggest player in the market, has met the safety standards, it has been ordered to improve its products and install cushioned surfaces around the screens, as it has in 22,000 taxis by next month. The Transport Authority ordered the city's taxi operators to stop installing new advertising screens or renewing contracts with advertising platform providers. The screens providers were required to add safety tips, such as calling on passengers to wear seatbelts before showing the advertisements. Transport Authority official Huang Xiaoyong says Touch Media's steps to improve the safety will be monitored closely. The Transport Authority's order has failed to quench the anger of some people, though, and generated concern among residents in other cities over the safety of screens in the cabs. A blogger on Sina Weibo says without a safety test, how could these monitors be installed in the first place, and who should be blamed? The screens are also common in cabs in other cities, though they are not as popular as in Shanghai, where around 2/3 of its 50,000 taxis have them. In Beijing, around 6,000 taxis, or 10% of the city's total, have been fitted with monitors developed by Touch Media. In Xi'an, capital of Shanxi province, 940 of the 987 vehicles owned by Tianzi, a major taxi operator in the city, have the screens. Now we take a look at a poll on China's microblogging website, Sina Weibo, about the danger of television screens in taxis. 50% say they should be removed, 20% say they like watching the TVs when in a cab, and 30% of respondents say a smaller screen would be better. Next up on Media Watch, we look at the name in the news.